Trish Kourtesis. To get us underway, as second seed plays third. Not quite in the pocket.
Only a 7 count, a nervous start, I think, Steve. Both girls are not used to competing on television, so I think they might take a little while to get into it.
Yes. A bit of a wait for them before this event started, so maybe a few nerves. Trish Kourtesis gunning for the spare. And leaves one standing. It's the 9 pin.
And not a good start, Steve. Trish would have wanted to probably get out of the blocks with a strike or something. She's just recently, both bowlers have just recently returned from Singapore, competing in the World Championships. So there's a lot on their mind at the moment, for sure.
Cara Honeychurch gives away some 20 years of experience. Left-handed, as you can see. But not too difficult to spare looking at it.
Relatively easy spare. She'll just stand at the right of the approach and point her ball across for what should be an easy conversion for Cara.
Honeychurch, chance to take an early advantage. She can convert the spare here. Smack in the middle, no problem.
One of Cara's great strengths, Steve, is her level of concentration for somebody so young. She's been working on her game now for about 12 years. She's come through the Australian Temp in Bowling Congress Junior program, and indeed concentration is one of her strengths.
This game being contested in 2 lanes, and Cara has swapped over to the left-hand lane. Hooked it late, but not far enough. And she's left 4.
Steve, what's happened is just before the finals commenced, the lanes were resurfaced, re-oiled, and indeed there is fresh oil on the front area of the lane called the head area. That oil extends down about 18 feet, which means the bowlers will now need to concentrate harder because they've come off it onto a different condition.
Very difficult spare for Honeychurch.
In this American system, Steve, what happens is the bowlers have the opportunity to bowl 2 frames at a time. The opening player chooses, they bowl 1 frame and chooses which lane they will finish on. Very important.
That's back with Trish Kourtesis. She getting that plenty. Bounced at the start of its journey.
Very strong, and it did, in fact, it wasn't one of Trish's best releases, I'm sure. Not poised at the line at all. She pulled straight up after releasing the ball. Certainly not a good release. A little bit of nerves, perhaps, but an easy spare for her, Steve, for sure. Just straight across lane.
She's looking at the 6 pin.
Both bowlers are well adapted to this type of competition, but indeed there is so much counting on this match, Steve. The winner of the South Pacific Classic in both divisions gets to represent Australia in the Bowling World Cup in Beijing, China. However, as you know, this match is really for that trip, as Carol Giannotti is a professional bowler and cannot take that trip.
Kourtesis from the left lane.
Chis Kourtesis. She's the current Australian Masters champion, and indeed in that tournament in Townsville last year, she came through the ranks, really leaving her shot almost to the 11th hour. A terrific effort to win that tournament. So certainly Trish is not without the ability to come out of it.
Challenge thrown down to Honeychurch then.
It sure is. She really works hard on her release, and the new equipment today, it is such that the bowlers really do feel that ball. It's just like a proverbial glove.
Honeychurch responding to Kourtesis' strike with one of her own. What can she do now?
It's Cara at the line. She's very strong. She enormous follow through. Great power from a girl. She's fairly slight of build. She's aware of that.
So the bowler's starting to hit some form through the 3rd and 4th frames. Honeychurch needing to convert here. Kourtesis with a little air on the fingers. Fingers are only in just over that first knuckle. Steve, does it happen really that even just working 2 lanes there, they seem to be able to play on?
Well, Steve, the situation is that bowlers can actually play one lane better than the other, and sometimes you get in a tournament where a bowler will actually since the whole game is strike one lane, it perhaps leave opens on the other lane. It's very difficult. Each lane has its own characteristic.
Chis Batson left with 6 pin. Should be a straightforward spare.
Bowlers with a spare in the 4th. Chis Kourtesis leads Honeychurch by 4 pins. Trish is wiping her ball before she commences each shot, Steve, because the amount of oil that's on the lane, there is a significant amount of oil in the head area of the lane, the first 8 to 20 feet. The lane is 60 foot long. That part of the lane has a lot of oil on it today.
Kourtesis. Leaves 2.
That's a very strong shot, except she ripped up at the foul line. Just to go Brooklyn, that's to the left of the head pin, to leave what for her are the 5-9 pins remaining should be an easy spare.
The 5 and 9 pins. Standing for Kourtesis.
Honeychurch, the winner of the Junior South Pacific Tournament, Steve, in 1989. So she's certainly very used to this event, very used to winning it, but at the senior level, a different set of circumstances with such a prize hanging on.
Honeychurch.
ball so well from that particular angle where she has room to move, room to work from the outside. A great player, a left-hander in this game has some advantages in that the lane itself is used less often on the left, so there's less wear on that lane. However, Kara uses that advantage very well.
So she's able to get a little more hook.
Well, not only that, but the lane is less worn. It's more even. The oil pattern doesn't move around as much.
Honeychurch. Should be a straightforward spare. Having left the 4-pin. There's the victim.
Steve. In fact, since Thursday's qualifying first commenced in this tournament, the stands have been full each day. 99 men and 54 women commenced this tournament back on Thursday, and we're now down to the final 3.
Kourtesis. He's been one of West Australia's bowlers for a long time. I guess although operating a little in the shadow of Carl Giannotti.
She had a terrific senior career earlier and still continues on. Great game at the moment in Perth. Of course, Carol in the US now. Trish has Western Australia almost on her own. Into their 7th frame. Chis Kourtesis leads a very tight match by but 1 pin, 96 to 95.
Just 1 pin in it as Kourtesis resumes the attack. It came across the head, but it's really very effective. Just drifting across the head pin. Kourtesis.
Kara also removing that excess oil from her bowling equipment. The conditions at Bankstown, as I suggested, Steve, have been very consistent all week, and with this frequent layer of oil for the television, certainly a lot of oil, which means the balls don't hook quite as much.
Honeychurch. Walking a little too much on that occasion. A lot of left-handers talk before that they do get a lot of hook on the ball that sometimes difficult for them to control.
Absolutely. A left-hander, although has an advantage, when they find a condition that doesn't work for them, they're really at sea. three pins, Steve, Kourtesis, extended by that 7 count from Kara. At the end of the 7th frame, both bowlers with spares working in the 7th, going into the 8th frame, 112 to 115.
Honeychurch. Not giving much away. Thumb hole there, we're just looking at Trish's ball, a little offset.
The way the hand sits in the ball is very important, and some bowlers will select various drilling depending on what they want the ball to do and how they want it to react. Trish sets herself very well. Level of concentration.
Still seeing quite a few of these deliveries drifting across the head. Just the conditions,
It's
nerves.
I think the last one, Steve's the appropriate one. I think both bowlers, first time on television, are extremely nervous. It's such a title. It's so important to both their careers.
She's off the spare. With a little ground to make up.
It's an extremely important shot for Trish. Getting right down to the wire, Stephen. If she strikes here, she will stay close within reach of Kara. Although the pinfall is close, Kara has a strike in the 8th. Another one in the 9th, and that's a double. With the additional pinfall, puts Kourtesis in a difficult spot.
Kourtesis needs it. That's not coming. And were Kara to win, I guess she'd be one of the youngest bowlers that we'd sent away to the World Cup.
She would be the youngest ever to have represented Australia in the World Cup from my memory.
Kourtesis needs to get rid of the 6-pin. Does.
Jeanette Baker, of course, who bowled in this tournament and finished 6th, not missing the cut in the final three by very much, bowled for Australia in the World Cup in 1982 and 83, and in fact won both those events. But I think Jeanette was 20 or 21 in 1982. Kara at 19 would, I think, be the youngest bowler, Steve.
Here she is. We capitalise on last frame strike.
She's let the ball go exceptionally well. It has crossed. What a result.
Honeychurch is closing in on a result here.
This shot, Steve, will be one of the most important shots that Kara will have bowled in her career so far.
Left, and it's not a gimme. sit one in front of the other, but not the easiest spare.
Steve, a 178 total game for Honeychurch. Missing that spare could indeed turn out to be very costly. Chis Kourtesis has a spare in the 9th frame, 153 total in the 9th, plus whatever she gets on this next shot.
Well, your maths is better than mine, Steve, so it's still very much open. Kourtesis with a chance, whereas moments ago she looked to have none.
Right in the pocket, the 8-10 ball.
So Steve, what she needs to do?
Well, she just needs to stand up, Steve, is about it. She really needs, she's 173 in the 10th with that strike. It's all over. Chis Kourtesis will represent Australia in the AMF Bowling World Cup in Beijing, China. Was all she needed. Any count at all was right.